The grand halls of the galactic conclave echoed with the hushed murmurs of delegates from across the stars. They had gathered to discuss the fate of a newly encountered species, the humans. Tensions were high as the council deliberated, each faction vying for dominance and influence in the galaxy. Lyra, the seasoned ambassador from the Zerian Alliance, stood before the council, her regal bearing commanding the room's attention. Esteemed delegates, the emergence of the humans has presented us with a unique challenge. While their technological advancements have been impressive, their behaviors and customs remain a mystery to us. We must approach this encounter with the utmost caution. Zarion, the haughty representative of the Crixan Imperium, scoffed at Lyra's words. Caution. These humans are nothing more than primitive savages, a mere stepping stone in the grand design of the Crixan Imperium. They should be subjugated and incorporated into our workforce, their raw potential harnessed for the greater good of the galaxy. Lyra's brow furrowed as she regarded Zarion with a cool, calculating gaze. You speak of the humans as if they were resources to be exploited, Zarion. Have you not considered the possibility that they may possess qualities that could benefit the entire galactic community? Before Zarion could retort, a lone figure stepped forward, his youthful features belying a keen intellect. It was Chen, the promising young delegate from the Terran Alliance. All eyes turned to him as he addressed the council. Honorable delegates, you speak of the humans as if we were a threat to be conquered or a resource to be exploited. But I assure you, we are a people driven by curiosity, resilience, and an unwavering spirit. We may be young, but our potential is limitless. The chamber erupted in a cacophony of protests and dismissive laughter, but Chen refused to be silenced. He raised his hand, commanding the attention of the room. You think us weak, but I will show you the true nature of humanity. Our planet, Terra, is a testament to our adaptability and ingenuity. We thrive in the most inhospitable environments, our bodies and minds forged in the crucible of the harsh world. Lyra, intrigued by Chen's words, gestured for him to continue. Explain yourself, young one. What do you mean by this? Chen's expression darkened as he recounted the tales of his homeworld. Terra is a world of extremes, scorching deserts, frozen tundras, and raging storms. Yet we have harnessed these challenges, crafting tools and technologies to not only survive but to thrive. Our military tactics are as diverse as our landscapes, constantly evolving to meet new threats. The council members exchanged uneasy glances, their doubts slowly giving way to a sense of trepidation. Chen's words had painted a vivid picture of a species that was far more complex and capable than they had initially assumed. As the chamber descended into a hushed silence, Lyra felt a stirring of hope in her heart. Perhaps the humans were not the primitive savages that Zarion had described, but a people with the potential to forge a new path in the galaxy, one of cooperation, innovation, and shared prosperity. The council chambers buzzed with a renewed sense of unease as Chen's words echoed through the grand hall. Zarion, his face flushed with indignation, could no longer contain his disdain. Enough of this nonsense, he bellowed, slamming his fist on the ornate table. These humans dare to stand before us and claim superiority. They are nothing more than upstarts, unworthy of our time and attention. Chen met Zarion's withering gaze with unwavering composure. Superiority, Zarion? No, we do not seek to proclaim our dominance, but to forge a path of mutual understanding and cooperation. The humans may be young, but we possess a wealth of untapped potential that could benefit the entire galactic community. Lyra raised a hand, silencing the growing clamor. Chen, you speak with a wisdom that belies your years. If what you say is true, then perhaps we have misjudged your people. Tell us more about the nature of humanity and how we might learn from your experiences. Chen's expression softened, and he seized the opportunity to expand on his earlier statements. The very land that birthed us, Terra, is a testament to our resilience and adaptability. Our world is rife with extremes, arid deserts that sap the very moisture from one's body, frozen tundras that test the limits of our endurance, and raging storms that can level entire cities. Yet, we have not only survived, but thrived in these unforgiving environments. He paused, allowing his words to sink in before continuing. Our military tactics, too, are a reflection of this adaptability. We do not adhere to a single rigid doctrine, but rather embrace a multitude of approaches, from organized formations to unorthodox guerrilla maneuvers. We are constantly learning, adjusting, and innovating to meet the ever-changing challenges we face. Laura's brow furrowed in contemplation. This is indeed intriguing, Chen. But how does this translate to our current situation? What can the humans offer the galactic community? Chen's gaze swept across the chamber, meeting the eyes of each delegate. We offer an unparalleled capacity for innovation and problem-solving. Our diversity of thought, our willingness to explore uncharted territories, and our boundless curiosity, these are the qualities that can propel the galaxy forward. Zoran scoffed, his arms crossed over his chest. Curious, you say? More like reckless and undisciplined. The humans are a liability, a wild card that could upset the delicate balance we've worked so hard to maintain. Chen's eyes narrowed, and a hint of steel crept into his voice. Reckless. Undisciplined. No, Zoran, these are the traits of the weak and the fearful. We humans embrace our differences, our constant need to adapt and evolve. This is our strength, and it is what will secure our place in the stars. The council chamber fell silent, the delegates grappling with the implications of Chen's words. Laura could sense the shift in the air, the growing unease among those who had once dismissed the humans as insignificant. Perhaps, she mused, this was an opportunity to redefine the very nature of their galactic community. The tension in the council chambers was palpable as Chen's impassioned words hung in the air. Zoran, his pride wounded by the young human's defiant stance, seized the opportunity to reassert his dominance. Enough of this idle chatter, he spat, his eyes narrowing to slits. If the humans are truly as capable as you claim, Chen, then let them prove their worth on the battlefield. I challenge you and your people to a trial by combat, where we can witness firsthand the extent of your vaunted adaptability and innovation. Chen's lips curled into a slight smile, unfazed by Zoran's bravado. Very well, Zoran. The Terran Alliance accepts your challenge, but be warned, we do not take kindly to those who seek to underestimate or subjugate us. Lyra raised a hand, her expression grave. Chen, Zoran, I must caution you both. This trial by combat could have far-reaching consequences, not only for your respective factions, but for the entire galactic community. Are you certain this is the path you wish to pursue? Chen turned to face Lyra, his gaze unwavering. Lyra, we have nothing to hide. The humans are ready to demonstrate the true extent of our capabilities, to show the Council that we are more than just a novelty to be exploited or a threat to be crushed. Zoran let out a derisive laugh. So be it, human. The Crixan Imperium will not hold back. We shall crush your pathetic forces and prove once and for all that the might of the Crixan reigns supreme. The council chambers erupted in a flurry of activity as the delegates made the necessary arrangements for the trial by combat. Lyra watched the proceedings with a growing sense of unease, her mind racing with the implications of what was to come. On the day of the battle, the council convened once more, their eyes fixed on the holographic displays that projected the unfolding conflict. The Crixan forces, led by Zoran's most seasoned generals, unleashed a barrage of advanced weaponry and tactical maneuvers, confident in their ability to overwhelm the humans. But as the battle raged on, a remarkable thing began to unfold. The Terran Alliance forces, rather than crumbling under the onslaught, adapted and responded with a level of innovation and cunning that left their opponents reeling. Ken's strategy seemed to shift with every passing moment, anticipating and countering the Crixans' moves with uncanny precision. The human forces deployed a series of unorthodox maneuvers, utilizing their intimate knowledge of the terrain and their ability to think outside the confines of traditional military doctrine. Lyra watched in awe as the tides of the battle turned, the Crixan forces gradually losing ground to the resilient and resourceful humans. Zorane's face contorted with rage and disbelief, his dreams of a swift and decisive victory slipping through his fingers. As the smoke cleared and the Crixan forces lay defeated, the council chamber descended into a stunned silence. Lyra slowly rose from her seat, her gaze fixed on Chen, who stood tall and proud, a hint of a smile playing on his lips. "Chen," Lyra began, her voice tinged with a newfound respect, "your people have demonstrated a level of adaptability and strategic brilliance that exceeds our wildest expectations. I must admit, I had greatly underestimated the human spirit." The council chamber remained in a state of stunned silence as the aftermath of the battle unfolded before their eyes. Lyra, her composure regained, stepped forward, her gaze sweeping across the gathered delegates. "Chen, your people have demonstrated a level of adaptability and strategic brilliance that is truly remarkable. I must confess, I had gravely underestimated the true nature of humanity." Chen inclined his head, a hint of a triumphant smile playing on his lips. "We are a young race, Lyra, but our potential is boundless. We do not seek to conquer or subjugate others, but to learn, grow, and forge bonds of cooperation with the galactic community." Zoran, his face flushed with rage and humiliation, could no longer contain his outrage. "This is an outrage. The humans have clearly resorted to trickery and deception. They cannot be trusted, and they must be brought to heel," he bellowed, slamming his fist against the ornate table. Ken's response, however, silenced the room, his voice calm and unwavering. "Trickery? Deception? No, Zoran, these are the tactics of the weak and the cowardly. We humans embrace our diversity, our differences, and our constant need to adapt and evolve. This is our strength, and it is what will secure our place in the stars." Lyra raised a hand, quelling the growing tension in the chamber. "Chen, you speak with a wisdom that belies your years. Perhaps it is time we reconsidered our approach to the humans." She turned to the council, her gaze sweeping across the gathered delegates. "For too long, we have viewed the galaxy through the lens of conquest and subjugation. The humans have shown us the different path, one of cooperation, innovation, and mutual respect." Zoran opened his mouth to protest, but Lyra silenced him with a stern look. "It is time we set aside our prejudices and embrace the potential of this new species. The humans have much to teach us, and we have much to learn from them." Chen's eyes shone with a newfound hope as he listened to Lyra's words. "The Terran Alliance is ready to forge alliances, to share our knowledge and technologies, and to work alongside the galactic community for the betterment of all." Zoran's face contorted with a mix of fury and disbelief, his grip tightening on the edge of the table. "You can't be serious, Lyra. These humans are a threat to the very fabric of our civilization. They must be brought to heel, their potential harnessed for our own gains." Lyra fixed Zoran with an unwavering gaze, her voice laced with a quiet authority. "Zoran, your narrow-minded view of the galaxy is precisely the problem. The humans have shown us that there is more to power than mere conquest and subjugation. They have demonstrated a level of adaptability and innovative thinking that could be the key to unlocking new frontiers of knowledge and prosperity for all." Zoran opened his mouth to retort, but the words died on his lips as he caught the expressions of the other delegates. The tides had turned, and the council was seemingly swayed by Lyra's impassioned plea. Chen watched the proceedings with a mixture of relief and cautious optimism. The Terran Alliance had taken its first steps towards forging a new path in the galaxy, one that would redefine the very essence of the galactic community. The council chamber buzzed with a newfound energy as Lyra's words reverberated through the halls. Delegates from across the galaxy began to exchange fervent whispers, their minds alight with the possibilities that Chen and the Terran Alliance had unveiled. Lyra raised a hand, commanding the attention of the room once more. "Esteemed delegates, I believe the time has come for us to reconsider our approach to the humans and the role they can play in the future of the galactic community." Zoran, his face still flushed with barely contained rage, opened his mouth to protest, but Lyra silenced him with a pointed glare. Zarion, your unwavering belief in conquest and subjugation has blinded you to the true value that the humans can offer. It is time we set aside our old prejudices and embrace a new path forward. Chen stepped forward, his expression radiating a mixture of hope and determination. The Terran Alliance is ready to forge alliances, to share our knowledge and technologies, and to work alongside the galactic community for the betterment of all. We may be young, but our potential is limitless. Lyra nodded, a warm smile spreading across her face. Chen, on behalf of the Galactic Conclave, we extend a hand of friendship to the Terran Alliance. We are honored to welcome you and your people into our fold, and we look forward to the contributions you will make to the betterment of the galaxy. The chamber erupted in a chorus of murmurs and nods of approval, the tide of opinion shifting in favor of the humans. Zoran, his face darkening with a mix of anger and disbelief, rose from his seat, his fists clenched tightly at his sides. "This is outrageous," he bellowed, his voice echoing through the hall. "You would dare to welcome these humans into our hallowed ranks, to give them a seat at our table. They are nothing more than savages, a threat to the very fabric of our civilization." Lyra regarded Zoran with an unwavering gaze, her patience wearing thin. "Zoran, your fear of the unknown has consumed you. The humans have shown us that there is more to power than mere conquest and control. They offer us a chance to forge a new future, one of cooperation, innovation, and mutual respect." Chen stepped forward, his hand outstretched in a gesture of goodwill. "Zoran, I understand your concerns, but I assure you that the Terran Alliance has no desire to subjugate or conquer. We simply wish to walk alongside you, to learn from one another, and to contribute to the betterment of the galaxy." Zorian eyed Chen's hand with a mixture of skepticism and disgust, but before he could respond, the chamber erupted in a thunderous round of applause. Delegates from across the galaxy had risen to their feet, their faces alight with a sense of renewed hope and excitement. Lyra watched the scene unfold with a growing sense of pride and optimism. The Terran Alliance had not only proved their worth on the battlefield, but had also managed to challenge the long-held beliefs and prejudices of the galactic community. As the celebration continued, Chen clasped Lyra's hand, his grip firm and his eyes shining with joy. "This is a momentous occasion, Lyra. The humans are ready to embark on a new chapter, one of exploration, discovery, and shared prosperity. Together, we will forge a future that transcends the boundaries of our differences and embraces the boundless potential of the stars." Lyra nodded, her own excitement palpable. "Chen, the Galactic Conclave is honored to welcome the Terran Alliance into our fold. With your people's ingenuity and our combined resources, I believe we can unlock new frontiers of knowledge and innovation that will benefit us all." The delegates continued to toast and congratulate one another, the once skeptical council now brimming with a sense of optimism and anticipation. The galaxy had been forever changed, and the humans were poised to play a pivotal role in shaping its future. The council chamber buzzed with a palpable sense of excitement as the delegates celebrated the historic agreement between the Terran Alliance and the Galactic Conclave. Lyra, her expression radiating a sense of pride and optimism, addressed the gathered representatives. "Esteemed colleagues, today marks a momentous turning point in the history of our galactic community. The humans have proven themselves to be far more than just a curious novelty or a potential threat. They are a people of resilience, innovation, and an unwavering spirit, qualities that we would be foolish to ignore." Zoran, his face still etched with a mix of resentment and begrudging respect, rose from his seat, his movements stiff and deliberate. "Lyra, while I cannot deny the humans' impressive display of military might, I still have grave concerns about the wisdom of welcoming them into our fold. Their unpredictable nature and disregard for tradition pose a grave risk to the stability we have worked so hard to maintain." Chen stepped forward, his gaze unwavering as he met Zoran's accusatory stare. "Zoran, your fear of the unknown is understandable, but I assure you that the Terran Alliance has no desire to upset the balance of power or to challenge the authority of the Galactic Conclave. We simply wish to contribute our knowledge, our technologies, and our unique perspectives to the betterment of all. Laura raised a hand, silencing the growing murmurs in the chamber. Zorion, I understand your concerns, but I implore you to set aside your prejudices and embrace the opportunity that the humans present. Their adaptability, their thirst for knowledge, and their willingness to explore the unknown. These are the very qualities that could unlock new frontiers of discovery and prosperity for our entire community. Zorion's brow furrowed, his lips pursed in a tight line, but after a long moment of contemplation, he gave a begrudging nod. Very well, Lyra. I will reserve my judgment for now. But know this, if the humans prove to be a liability or a threat to our way of life, I will not hesitate to take the necessary actions to protect our interests. Lyra's expression softened, and she extended her hand to Chen, clasping it firmly. Chen, on behalf of the Galactic Conclave, we are honored to welcome the Terran Alliance as our newest member. Together, we shall embark on a journey of exploration, discovery, and shared prosperity. A future that transcends the boundaries of our differences and embraces the boundless potential of the stars. Chen's eyes shone with a mixture of pride and humility as he returned Lyra's handshake. The humans are ready, Lyra. We may be young, but our spirit is unbreakable, and our curiosity is insatiable. With the resources and knowledge of the Galactic Conclave at our disposal, there is no limit to what we can achieve. As the delegates erupted in thunderous applause, Laura felt a sense of excitement and anticipation welling within her. The galaxy had been forever changed, and the humans were poised to play a pivotal role in shaping its future. The once skeptical council had come to embrace the boundless potential of this new species, and the possibilities that lay ahead were nothing short of breathtaking. In the days and years that followed, the Terran Alliance and the Galactic Conclave forged a partnership that transcended the boundaries of their differences. Humans and aliens alike worked side by side, sharing knowledge, technologies, and a deep respect for one another's cultures and traditions. Together, they unlocked new frontiers of exploration, pushed the boundaries of scientific understanding, and ushered in an era of unprecedented cooperation and progress. The once wary Zorion, too, had come to see the value in the human spirit, and he played a crucial role in building bridges between the Crixan Imperium and the Terran Alliance. As the galaxy's map was redrawn, new alliances and trade routes emerged, fostering a sense of shared prosperity and mutual understanding that had never before been seen. And at the heart of it all were the humans, their boundless curiosity and unwavering determination inspiring all who encountered them. They had proven that they were not merely crazy, they were worse in the best possible way. For in their unorthodox approach to problem-solving, their embrace of diversity, and their relentless drive to explore the unknown, they had forever changed the course of the galaxy, ushering in a new era of enlightenment and progress that would echo through the stars for generations to come.